Hey friends, if you were ever wondering how real estate agents get paid, or if you feel like they make way too much money, then this is the video for you. I'm gonna tell you exactly where this money goes and exactly how it all works. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna talk about how an agent might get paid. So if an agent wants to get paid, they either have to have a listing or they have to have a buyer. They have to have a signed contract for both in order to get paid. So there needs to be a discussion with both clients about what their fee is. Commission rates are not standard no matter what you read out there. There are people charging all sorts of things higher and lower than the average rates. Once you've got your signed agreement, now you actually have to do the work, and you do the work up front without getting paid typically, unless you write it in there some sort of hourly rate or a retainer fee. Most agents are just getting paid at closing. So they're doing all of this upfront work, whether that's getting photography lined up, staging the home, helping with negotiations in the under contract period, and then they're finally getting paid at closing. Or on the buy side, we're helping with showings and negotiations, advice, offer writing, under contract period, all of that, inspection period, and then we're getting paid at closing. That's how I would say 99% of agents get paid. Okay, then we make it to closing day, and guess what? The title company gives us a check, but it's written out to our brokerage. You have to be affiliated with a brokerage in order to practice real estate. Even if you're independent, you have to create your own independent brokerage. So the title company always pays the brokerage, and then the brokerage pays the agent. So for example, when I get a check from the title company at closing, it is made out to Keller Williams Realty. I take that check back to my office. I deposit it with all of the necessary documentation. The office makes sure that I have everything up to date, everything I need in order to get paid. And then they go ahead and process that. So they put it in their account, and then they take their split out, and then they give the money to me. So if I say I charge X% of the purchase price, does that mean that I get all of that money? No, it does not mean that I get all of that money. Some places there are royalty fees, there are often splits at companies. This can be either a tiered plan or a fixed plan. So what I mean by a tiered plan is you do so many transactions, you get a higher split. So if you're bringing in more money for the company, sometimes they will give you a higher split, let you keep more of your money. Other places, they have a fixed split, and some places they have a cap. So what a cap is when you have given a certain amount of money to the brokerage, they let you keep 100% of your commissions. So I've been a real estate agent since spring of 2021, and since then I have been with 2 companies, and I was on a tiered plan for one of them, and now I'm on a fixed plan for the other. Both of them, the highest I got was a 70-30 split. So I get to keep 70% of my commission, and then 30% goes to the brokerage. I've also had a royalty fee for both companies that I've been at. One was 5% and one was 6%. So usually it ends up being a couple $100 depending on the commission. And then I give 30% to my lovely brokerage for all of the training and the support that they give to me. Then once I get my commission check, I cannot stop there. I have to set aside money for taxes because I'm an independent contractor and I run my own business. So taxes are not taken out of my checks for me. Another thing that we typically don't take into account but really is important is all of the upfront costs. So the gas that we've taken to go to these showings, or the photos that we paid for our listing, or maybe we paid a stager to come in and stage the property. These are things that you have to pay for regardless if the transaction closes or not. So there you go. Agent commissions are not all cut and dry, and this is the way that I would say 80 to 90% of companies do it, where you have a company split. Sometimes you might have a royalty fee, and then a lot of companies are allowing you to cap, which is super nice because then you can keep 100% of your commissions. I hope this was really helpful for you in knowing how the world of real estate works, and if you ever have any questions at all, either leave them in the comments or send me an email. It's in the description. You can find me on social media at @HomeWithMarissa, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.